Welcome to Business 360. I'm Archana Solanki, and here are the headlines we're tracking this evening. Global markets miss a stride as the U.S. Federal Reserve hikes rate by 50 basis points to a 15-year high and signals more rate hikes are on the anvil. Sensex loses nearly 900 points. Nifty barely clings on to 18,400. All sectoral indices end with losses. Poonawalla FinCorp approves the sale of its housing finance subsidiary to private equity player TPG for 3,900 crore rupees. Other Poonawalla tells CNBC-TV18 the company may use the cash to buy a fintech and could also consider a share buyback. The government looks to raise over 2,700 crore rupees by selling up to 5% in railways catering arm IRCTC via an offer for sale. Sets the floor price at 680 rupees per share. That's a 7% discount to Wednesday's closing price. The company's stock drops over 5% on the news. Home Ministry steps in to take stock of the overcrowding and chaos at Terminal 3 of Delhi Airport. Sources say the CISF will deploy additional manpower at Delhi Airport. The centre has directed implementation of a 12-point action plan at Mumbai, Bengaluru and Hyderabad airports. Air India Pilots Union's right to the airline highlights manpower crunch, leave denials, pay discrimination against Indian pilots. Among other issues, the union alleges that pilots are being punished with pay cuts on the months that they fall sick, away leave or undergo training. The Supreme Court says a public servant can be convicted of corruption based on circumstantial evidence in the absence of direct oral or documentary proof. Adds that the absence of evidence by a complainant due to turning hostile or death is not enough to acquit. China begins to push for large-scale vaccination as the retreat from zero-COVID policy turns messy. A study shows China's death toll due to COVID could cross 1 million. Reports say doctors and nurses told to keep working even when infected as the virus rips through the country. Elon Musk sells Tesla shares for another $3.6 billion, even as the stock drops to two-year lows. This latest sale puts this total share sale value at close to $40 billion. This year, the move raises concerns that Musk is diverting his money and focus from Tesla to Twitter. The food regulator asked companies to back up their claims on levels of fat, sugar, cholesterol, etc. on packaging. Also makes it compulsory for food companies to highlight disclaimers for fancy adjectives prominently in front of the pack. With 2 lakh tech workers in the United States losing their jobs so far, thousands of Indians are at the risk of being deported. We speak to some H-1B visa holders to see how they are coping with the situation. All right, our top focus, the U.S. Federal Reserve hiked